They called me the cross-dressing cannibal, but they never understood the demons that drove me. I was born on July 31, 1952, in Troy, New York, into a family drowning in alcohol and dysfunction. My parents' nightly battles were the lullabies that rocked me to sleep. From a young age, I found solace in the kitchen, where I could create order amidst the chaos. Cooking became my refuge, a place where I had control. After high school, I enlisted in the Navy, seeking discipline and a fresh start. But the structure I craved only amplified my inner turmoil. My peculiar behaviors, like wearing women's clothing, made me a target. They called me Weird Hadden, and their taunts echoed the ridicule of my childhood. Diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia, I was discharged, left to navigate a world that felt increasingly hostile. In 1986, the darkness within me took control. I lured 6-year-old Michelle Dorr to my brother's home, where I was staying. Her innocence was a stark contrast to the filth I saw in myself. I silenced her, my hands trembling as I ended her life. The act was both horrifying and strangely liberating. I buried her in a shallow grave, believing I had hidden my sin from the world. Years later, in 1992, I met Laura Hodling, a beautiful young woman who embodied the purity I both envied and despised. Disguised in women's clothing, I entered her home, my heart pounding with a mix of fear and anticipation. I ended her life swiftly, a chef executing a precise cut. This time, I was meticulous, concealing her body in a wooded area, confident that my secret was safe. But the walls closed in. My erratic behavior and a trail of evidence led the authorities to me. In custody, I confessed not only to Michelle and Laura's murders but to others as well. I led investigators to burial sites, my mind a twisted map of death. I spoke of cannibalism, of consuming my victims to absorb their purity, though some dismissed these claims as the ravings of a madman. Now, I reside in a cell, the clang of metal doors replacing the clatter of kitchen utensils. The culinary skills that once brought me solace are useless here. I am left alone with my thoughts, haunted by the faces of those I silenced. They visit me in the dark, reminders of the innocence I destroyed. I am Hadden Clark, the cross-dressing cannibal. In my hands, the line between nourishment and annihilation was blurred beyond recognition.